Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 16. First thing I want to do this episode, I did say we were going to get to some magic today, and we will. This guy is just not really keeping up, so I need to make 2 more sorters. And you may be saying to yourself, well, why 2? Well, I have to have one here pulling out, one also pulling out, but they can't really go anywhere. So I'm going to have this sorter like sitting right here, so I'm going to move these back a little bit, and this one will be the one that sorts, but I'll have 2 sorters pulling out. So you've already seen me make sorters before, so I'm going to make them off camera real quick. Okay, so I got my 2 sorters made. I'm going to stop this guy real quick because I don't want him running while I'm doing this. And we've dug a little bit down. I did hop down here just to get some coal because I was using up my fortune pickaxe. I'll wait for him to slow down. Alright, so he's to a dead stop now. Alright, so let's go ahead and run down here. I'm going to make a temporary chest. Actually, I won't need to. I have an empty chest in here. For just such occasions. Yeah, I need to get some more torches. Okay, so we want to remove all this stuff and just put it in here. Alright, good. So we're going to pick this guy up. Yeah, we're going to pick this guy. Alright, so now I want to probably move the chest right here. Have a sorter here. A sorter here. And here. I'll need my screwdriver. Yeah, we want it facing that way. We want him facing that way. Definitely going to need more of this, so I'll have to make that up here in a moment. Will that work? Nope, got this stuff in the way. Alright, so he'll come down here, and they'll both connect into there. Nice, had just enough. Well, had a few to spare. Okay, so now we need to get power to these guys. Alright, so he's getting power. These guys will connect like so. I'm also going to want be right back, a cover. Right there and right there. So yeah, gonna need more of this stuff. So let me go remedy that real quick. And there we go. Everything should be getting power now. It's just rebalancing its power. This guy's still doing good, so he'll balance everything out. Everything will get full power. Now let's go ahead and close up what we can. I'm gonna need a cover over this guy. Yeah, I will. But that's not a problem for now. Alright, so we want this stuff. Okay, let me get this set up really quick. Okay, so I think we got it set up. Yeah, it's good. So it's going to pull out twice as fast. So it should be able to keep up with everything I throw at it. And while I'm here, go ahead and pull this guy out. I don't know how dirt got in there, but okay. Just throw a cover on that guy. Alright, and we're good to go, and I'll just leave him there for now. Yeah, it's pulling stuff out way quicker now. Alright, so I'll be right back. Gonna clean up my little bit of inventory. Boom. And going to get a few things gathered to get started with today's episode. Today, we are going to get started with bum 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 magic. And by magic, I mean Thaumcraft. So be right back. Okay, so just returned home. Got me a crap ton of basalt. Gonna use this for my magic tower because I like the black ominous look of some magical layer. So that's what I'm gonna go for. So I'm gonna cook this up and find a nice spot to build my little Thaumcraft tower of magic doom doohickey. So be right back. Okay guys, so sorry for audio not being in again. Right now I'm just making up some purple dye because I'm going to make some more Zycraft inverted lighting. And I think this is going to look really good for my base. And right now I'm just lighting everything up so I don't turn it into a mob spawn again. And I'm just setting the ground for where the lights will go for the bridge. Okay, I'm just gathering up my chest here. Made a cauldron. I'll show you the recipe there in just a moment. And we're going to need that to get started with Thaumcraft. I'm going to turn my iron chest into a gold chest and just take a few things over that are with me. Because research takes a lot of resources. I try my best to make that thing look like a tower. I don't know, I like it. Okay, so first thing you want to, and I believe I just realized I forgot a few things. Okay, so you're going to need, in order to get started, just one of your magic shards and a gold nugget and a stick. And you're going to combine the three together to make an apprentice wand. Wand of the apprentice. Now with your cauldron down, all you're going to do is whack it with the wand and it turns into the crucible. And you're also going to want to place a heating source under it. I chose lava. You could use fire if you wanted, and just, as long as it heats everything up. Also, just put in a water source down here so that way I have an easy way to refill my cauldron with water. Okay, and if you get a bookshelf and hit your wand with it, you're going to get your Thaumanomicon. This thing is going to be very important as it will tell you everything that you discover. It's basically your Thaumcraft Bible. Here, I'm going to make a couple, I'm going to need 3 of those tables I just showed. and some scribing tools, which is just a glass bottle, a feather, and an ink sac. Now for this one, you just want to hit it with your wand and it'll automatically put it in there, and I think the visual is nice for it to have the wand sitting on top. With the two, you just place your scribing tools there, and this is your research table. If we just get a couple items here, well, not items, but you need paper in order to do the research. So that's all I'm doing here is gathering up some paper. Here I'm showing you each item has different aspects. If you hold shift while your mouse is over it, you'll get that aspect. Uh, Now to do the research, you just put it in there, has a different aspect, and you can see we started to find something using redstone, which I believe that is the potentia or machina that I'm using. I want to say, I can't even pronounce it. It's kind of trial and error. You just have to find the right items to go with what you're trying to make. And I was starting to forget the recipe here for a moment. I kind of knew it. Then I realized, oh yeah, fire was in this recipe. So I went and grabbed me some coal. I realized it also used glowstone, or you could have used torches as well. I actually could have got both of those just from coal. I'll realize it uses glowstone here in just a moment. And we have our first research. You just right click it there in your hand and it adds it to your Thaumcraft. Now to make it, you just want to gather up the materials that have uh, those aspects, toss them into your crucible there, and then knock it with the wand, and you'll get your item. I just cannot get that third piece to go in. And this thing is pretty cool. If you just hit it somewhere, it places a light source. Acts like a torch, but a magical torch. It's pretty cool. Okay guys, so I just realized the last bit of video I was doing had no sound. So I'm going to leave it in just so you guys can see what was going on there. Now we have a basic transmutation. I need some stuff from over in the base. Alright, let me gather a few things and be right back. Okay, so just realized I had ore in my chest upstairs, and I actually had these set to purple. They should have been set to light blue. So I went ahead and fixed that, so all that should be working now. Let's find out. How did that guy end up in there? Yep, there they go. Working like a charm. Alright, back over to our Thaumcraft base. So, I'm not sure how you guys like the design. I think it's a big enough room for what we'll need. Probably maybe even too big, but I wanted to make it like a tower. Which I hope I accomplished. I like the purple lights. That way I don't have to use any torches. And, I mean, the purple looks nice with the black. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we got that, and no idea what this next one is. Let's see if it's magic. Nope. Well, it's not permutatio. Not anything from there. It's not fire. Ah, there we go. And that gets us basic transmutation. So now if we look in our Thaumanomicon, which you saw how to make it, but you didn't hear me say anything, we have the basic transmutation in here. Basically some of that material and some metal will give us 2 gold nuggets, and it uses 5 Vs. And that's, I mean, not too bad, but I will definitely do research off camera. Not too keen about giving everything away. So I'll do, let's see. Okay, so we're working on another transmute. If you start with your seeds first, which will give you the permutatio, you're almost guaranteed to get some type of transmute. Now this one is the 10 transmute. It's told us what it is. We can't see that last symbol, but we can safe to sure it has to do with 10. And I went and just checked the 10, and it actually has, where's my chest? The kind of crystallish. With the bluish crystal over there on the right, it has that symbol in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this stuff in here, just so you guys get an idea of kind of how to figure things out. Yep, and that's what it was. So we get our 10 transmutation. Check our Thaumanomicon. There it is. It's hidden research. All the transmutes are pretty much hidden. Let's see. We basically want to unlock ourselves all the way around, get down to our wands and down this way. Okay, so we actually have some Thaum ingots. Let me just charge this guy up real quick. So we can kind of see what's in those guys. Okay, magic and iron. That's not too bad. What do we have that has magic in it? We don't have nothing. Okay, so there's actually one thing I can get, which I have my axe on me. Where's one of those big trees? Right there. Those are a great source of magic. So I'm just gonna decimate this tree. Now, Thaumcraft is fun and all. It does use a lot of resources though, so make sure you have a good number of stuff before you go trying to research everything in the world. But believe me, it is fun. The research is fun. Let's make sure I get all this tree. I think I got all of it. This was rather a small one. But yeah, good. I mean, it's one magic each, but I mean, it's a cheap source of magic. Alright, meet you guys back over at our Thaumcraft tower. Okay, so now if we start with the metal, we're more than likely going to get a transmute. So I'm going to start with the magic. Bees and magic. Okay, I did not want that. That's interesting. Alright, let's start with our metal then. Let's go with metal and here. Thaumium. Yep, we got it. I actually had to use both of them at the same time. And, oh, this one has the permutatio as well. Well, I guess you're transmuting things into it, which flax seeds are a great resource for. Okay, and we got our Thaumium. Check our Thaumonomicon. There we go. Now we can get to those magical building blocks. So I'm just showing you guys how to get started with Thaumcraft. I did not want to put my bag in there. Are you guys, is it just me or are you guys seeing things move around in my inventory as well? I had thought so. Oh, here we go. Magical building blocks. Got it with the great wood. I believe it has some iron. Oh, I already completed it. Okay. So if you read the description of here, it'll give you some hints about these missing things. So you have been studying ways to combine stone, wood, and metals. So we kind of already got our wood, metals. Obviously it has some type of stone. Let me go grab some cobble. Okay, so back with some cobble. Let's see, so stone. Yes, stone is in there. And then once you get over, I believe, like 75% or 80%, it'll tell you what the last one is. Fabrico. Create, construct, wood. Well, your best bet of that is going to come from crafting tables. Let me just make some over here. I believe it's crafting tables. Yeah, it has 4 of them. I only have enough to make 4. We'll see if 4 gets us what we need. Yeah, only 2 did. Okay, so we have our magical building blocks. These guys are pretty nifty. So it takes 4 thaumium ingots and 4 stone. Oh, and we get the arcane wood blocks. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need 1 more thaumium. So how do we make thaumium? It says 8 metal, 4 magic. Okay, I can handle that. These 8 metal and 1, 2, 3, 4 magic. Now, Another way to research is just to throw random things into your crucible here and hit it with your wand. That's not very effective though, because you're putting a lot of flux into the environment. Flux is bad. Flux is what creates those nasty wisps. So we kind of want to stay away from the flux. But we'll have ways to control that later on. Okay, so we have our ingredients in there. There we go. We got ourselves the thaumium. Alright, so we have 4. We want to use this guy for this recipe. We need 4 stone. Sorry, 5 stone. And there we go. Now it is, see, you cannot create this recipe unless you have your wand here, because it uses 20 V's. And we only need a few of these. Let me decide where I want to place this. Okay, right here seems good. So, we just place 4 down in a pattern like that. And this is going to be kind of a new crafting table. It'll allow us to make different stuff in here. We're going to take our wand and just hit it. And there we go. I'm going to leave the wand in this one. Oh, it's floaty. Floaty wand looks amazing. Because with that being here, I can use that instead of this. But I still need to use this sometimes. And I have Enderman on fire just rushing into my base. Okay, so I believe the episode is getting a little bit long. I'm glad I realized the issue with my microphone again before I recorded the rest of the episode that way. So I got you guys started with the beginnings of Thaumcraft research. I'm not really going to show any more on camera, but I mean, if I'm looking through my Thaumcraft book, and you can see the ingredients right there. So just kind of keep an eye out for that, and that'll let you know what's going to be needed for the recipes. And some of them I'll just tell. If I have so much trouble that it just aggravates me, yeah, I'll show that on camera, because that's no big deal. Ice. Okay, so we'll be back with the next episode where we're going to continue work on our steam. Yes, I do believe we have enough blaze rods to really get started on that, and we have a good bit of coal to start that off as well. Let's see how many we have. Okay, we have 36 stacks. Oh, spider. 36 stacks should be enough. We'll find out, and if not, well, I'll just go mine for more coal. Okay, so between this episode and next, I am going to do a little bit of Thaumcraft research. Not a whole lot, but we'll come back next episode where we'll continue work on our steam, because I'm tired of going back and forth between my mining world and this one and having to refill this up. So we're going to remedy that next episode. Alright guys, this is Astoria. Take it easy.